So let's start by getting some plywood left over to make a jig that will be very useful in our future project. So what kind of project would that be? We will be making a dowel maker jig using the table saw. So without any further hesitations, let's get right into it. So let's start by making the runners that would exactly fit on the slot of the table saw. I sand them a little bit so that they would perfectly fit on the two slots of the table saw. Now let's try them. I'm aligning the plywood, which is the main base, on the center of the table saw, and make sure that it is square on the pens. I'm putting some flat washers on the slot of the table saw so that the runners would dip a little bit before aligning the main base on the center of the blade of the table saw. So far, the board runs smoothly, and now let's add some screws on these runners to put them in place. Now let's have a test cut on the center of the main base of our jig. Now let's try these plywood cutouts and enjoy the rest of the video. Now let's try using this jig with the different offcuts that we ripped earlier with different sizes. So one thing I noticed about this jig is that it rattles a little bit on the front part of the dowel as you push through. But it's not bad for a first attempt making this Dowel Maker jig. All in all, it can make the work done considering this is just the first base experiment in making this jig. There will be a lot of improvements as we get along, and I'm happy of the result of this first try. So if you enjoy watching this video, consider subscribing and hit that notification button so that you'll get notified on our next woodworking adventure. So see you when I see you, and Froilan Does is signing out.